Nigerian army sends suicide bombers after me in Finland. The Prime Minister Simon Ekpa speaks out concerning the plans of the federal government concerning his life. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people of us of freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you're highly welcome to this wonderful YouTube platform that gives you only quality news and information on all the activities happening in Biafran territory. Please subscribe to this channel if you've not yet subscribed, and make sure you turn on your notification, because definitely that is the only way we can notify you whenever we drop our spanking news. Now, straight to the issue. The Nigerian government currently, we know, are finding every possible means, to bring down the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. We know that. That is why they don't care how he goes down. So I'm not surprised that the federal government of Nigeria, the lawless country, are finding a way to eliminate the prime minister, because he has shown to be the only threat, a bigger threat for that matter. And he is showing his prowess in the Biafran struggle. And that is a big blow for the Nigerian government, because he has been exposing all their atrocities, starting from, the terrorist Nigerian army down to the president and all of them, all the politicians that have been causing atrocity and genocidal attack in the Biafran territory. So straight up to the issue on ground, the news reads in detail. One of the 97 persons declared wanted as violent criminals and terrorists in Nigeria by the country defense headquarters, Simon Ekpa, has alleged that he has gotten intelligent information which suggested that the Nigerian army has plotted 2 suicide bombers to kill him in Finland, where he is currently. Simon Ekpa, who is one of the factional leaders of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, and the Prime Minister of the Biafran government in Àřmý, in a tweet few hours ago, said he's patiently waiting for the 2 suicide bombers. He said that the intel coming from the terrorist Nigerian army is that the Nigerian terrorist government, Nigerian army, are sending 2 suicide bombers to Finland to look for Simon Ekpa. I laugh at them. You have proven to be a terrorist state, and we are patiently waiting for you. I am more close to you than you can ever imagine. I challenge you both to fly to Finland with explosives and see what will happen to you. The month of April is here. Come to Finland and see what will happen. Go and ask those who tried it last year. You will all be captured even before you enter Finland. Biafran declaration will be on 2nd December 2024, and no amount of threat will stop it. As you are planning against Simon Ekpa and Biafra, we are planning our defense too. We hold onto this mantle until declaration and beyond. I will be the end of the evil and terrorist Nigerian state. Simon Ekpa is believed to be the brain behind some sit-at-home orders in the southeastern part of Nigeria considered as Biafran land, which resulted to violent destruction of lives and properties. Now, let me pause there and give, a little input or insight on the issue, at ground. Currently, we know the fight has been tough between the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa and the Nigerian government. But why must the Nigerian government have, an evil way of handling situation? One, I see what their media outlets write about the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. You claim that he is the one causing, the issue of the of the insecurity in the southeastern part of the country. But we fully know, what is actually causing the insecurity in the southeastern part of the country. We know the atrocities that has been leading to the insecurity in the southeastern part of the country of Biafran land. So all the all the false accusations, that they've been laying against the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is is totally not going to hold water, because you cannot continue to live by allegations. It will never work for everyone, because the international communities are even seeing and watching what you are doing to the indigenous people. They are watching on daily basis. You think they don't know? They are watching. And you cannot continue to trample on these innocent ones and you don't expect people to speak out. Simon Ekpa is a voice, and when you talk about Simon Ekpa, you're talking about Biafra, and you know fully well that Biafra is a spirit. So you cannot fight it. You cannot fight him. So be guided, the Nigerian government. Because if you're fighting with Simon Ekpa, you're fighting with Biafra, and you cannot continue to fight spirit. So the issue of them coming to Finland to find him, to bring him down, or to buy him, that is total impossible, because Finland is not just like any other country. Finland is not like Nigeria, where everything goes. Their lawlessness and anarchy is making them believe that you can go into a country, buy someone, and you get out. No, it is not done that way. And the whole scenario of the Nigerian terrorist government, putting Prime Minister Simon Ekpa in the wanted list. How can you be putting someone who you are seeing as wanted? These things doesn't happen that way. When you're talking about when someone is wanted, then definitely is assumed that that person is unavailable, that person is hidden, nobody can find the person. So a man who is coming out on daily basis, who is not hiding himself, he has given you his location, and you're still putting him as wanted. That is just the highest level of stupidity. So the issue of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, he is fearless. He is not even concerned about whatever you think about him. He is not moved by what you feel about him. He is doing his thing, and is making sure that the people are aware of the things that he is doing. Make us still continue with the news. Let us round up. We continue with the news. Simon Ekpa, through his social media platform, do announce it at home orders. He is not hiding that, and he is not forcing anybody in the southeastern state to remain indoors. I will always clarify that. Now, the sit-at-home began August 9, 2021, when the detained Biafran agitation leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was rearrested. He wasn't arrested, he was abducted in June 2021 in Kenya, after he fled the country in 2017, when the military, the Python dance or crocodile dance or whatever, came to his house to kill him, which also led to the death of his parents. When we are even talking about the injustices being meted on, Biafrans, we continue to see things. The Nigerian terrorist military invaded the home of Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at Afaruku. They massacred a huge number of people on that daily basis, looking for the Biafran leader to Kpai. In his wisdom, he was able, to escape that attack, and he fled to Britain. And this attack led to the death of his parents, his mother and his father. Nobody is even talking about that part. Nobody is talking about that part. You invaded a home of an innocent man, which led to the death of scores and numbers of people, innocent people. That is it. When we are talking about anarchy in Nigeria, you people do not understand the level the lawlessness has eaten deep. It is now a norm. in the country. It has become a norm in the society. And that is why people are not seeing it as an issue again. Just the same way, you know, it is so bad currently in Nigeria that you see the so-called youth, you know, engaging themselves in homosexual activities and cross-dressing, and they are seeing themselves as the voice, or they call themselves Gen Z. Calamity is coming upon the country because of the evil and the atrocious things that the country have been committing. And you see this evil, they see it as a norm in the society, thereby creating more problem in the society. That is why the level of anarchy in the country has gotten to another dimension. Look at what happened at Okwama community in Delta State. How can the military, who are meant to be protecting the life and properties of the people, still went into a particular community to revenge the death of soldiers that were Kpai? And nobody is speaking against this, because we are in a country where the truth is always bitter. So when you come out to speak the truth, you know, you become a threat. They destroyed lives, they destroyed properties, and nobody coughed, nobody said anything about it. They swept it under the carpet as usual, and every activity is moving smoothly as if nothing happened. Which way? And someone somewhere there is still believing that, you know, there is hope in this contraption. There is hope, you know, one Nigeria, it is gonna work someday. No, it is not gonna work, because the country has gotten to a level of anarchy. And when a country is in total anarchy, then there is no more hope. No more hope. It's as simple as that. On that note, I say thank you once again for joining us on this wonderful YouTube platform. Please, I want you to go to the comment section, you know, and give your own input concerning this matter, concerning these activities that is happening in Biafran territory. One thing we know is that nothing will definitely happen to the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, because this man is in another level, and he is not in the level of the Nigerian government. On that note, subscribe to this channel and make sure you turn on your notifications so that you can get notified whenever we drop our spanking news.